Hey guys, hello. All right, I am going to start this super quickly because I was literally on my way upstairs to go to the toilet, right? I know that's really what you need to hear right now. And I got myself all worked up. I was actually sitting downstairs and thinking of something, and I've just gone, holy crap, I need to talk about this right now. I can't actually wait. So I dare say this isn't going to be very long. But here's what I was thinking about. And of course, as always, hi, how you going? If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you're there, say hello. Let me know what you're thinking and what your thoughts are on what I'm saying. Okay, I'd love to hear it. So let me get straight to it. I was thinking this morning about how some of us seem to just be really good at attracting crap into our lives, and how some of us seem to be really good at attracting great into our lives, right? And what brought this on was last night I was with some clients, and I remember just walking away. And there's a few clients, and there's one in particular, this gentleman that I train who, oh my God, he brings so much joy into my life every single time I see him, right? And it's nothing spectacular about him or anything like that. It's just he has so much gratitude within him, right? So there is not a session that goes by and that we have that he doesn't thank me. And I mean sincerely, like no, not the way people usually thank you, where they go, oh yeah, thanks, all right, bye, see ya. I mean really sincere gratitude. There is not a session that goes by that he doesn't make sure that I know how much he values what we do, and how much he values my input and my help and my support in his training, because it's just him, right? He's just such a grateful and appreciative person. And I walk away at the end of every session with him with just the biggest smile on my face, because he makes me feel amazing. I mean, obviously I make him feel good as well, because that's why he's saying thank you in the first place. But I walk away with just such intense happiness, such intense just appreciation and gratitude for this gentleman, that it's just incredible. And then I kind of think, all right, how come I have this incredible client, right? Because this is a big thing that I've done in the past few years since coming back into the personal training and in the coaching industry, is I've realized that you have to absolutely be very selective about who you work with, because it's like anything else in life. Whatever you settle for, you will get, right? So same with my clients. I made a very strong decision that if they are not a fit for me, and this is what I believe everybody should be doing in the industry, in any industry really, you should not be working with the people that you're not meant to work with. If you're not called to do this, if you're not excited to help these people, if this isn't what you're feeling inside is the right person for you to work with, stop it. You're wasting everything. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and you're actually impacting their energy, because there is someone out there better for them. Or quite frankly, for a lot of people, especially when it comes to personal training, they just really should not even have a trainer. Like, there you go, I said it, right? And that's purely because they're not at the place themselves to actually get the differences, get the results and the changes that they want. So I don't mean that there's certain people who shouldn't have a trainer. I believe everyone needs a trainer. Even I would need a trainer if I was a little less stubborn and in setting my ways. But oh my God, I've gone completely off a tangent. So here's the thing with gratitude, right? What you appreciate will come back to you over and over and over. What you stop appreciating gets taken away from you. And this made me think back to my years as, working in retail and that kind of thing. And with everything else, it seems to be as soon as, and I found this with myself and with a lot of my friends and family. I don't know if you've ever done this. Let me know if you have. I'd love to know. If you're with a company, for example, be it a telco or whatever it is, if you call them for the first time, you've been a customer of theirs for years and years, and you call them for the first time with an issue, and if they value what you've been, the fact that you've been a client of theirs for a long time, they try to help you, they try to solve it, they try to make it better for you, and that you actually feel valued for your patronage for that time, you're much more likely to want to stay with them. There is nothing worse, I think, than being what you would call a good client, a good paying member of something or whatever it is, and the first contact that you really have with this company, and they basically couldn't care less. And then you find out and you see, on an ad on Facebook 2 minutes later that they're, giving a month free or giving, $100 voucher or something. Oh my God, health insurance, right? This is a huge one. Every other month, obviously, they have some kind of health insurance deal. If you join this month, you get this free, you get this free. You never ever see, well, no, that's not true. Pull myself up on that. Most funds or most telcos or whatever, you will not see them offer this stuff to their ongoing clients, which isn't a huge problem. Again, until you actually have to come face to face with them and talk to them and you get really pissed off because, hey, you've done all of this, you gave them so much money, so much of your time, everything like that. And the first time that you actually need something from them, apart from obviously the service you're paying for, they treat you like crap. And that's going to make you run faster than anything. Your business, your clients with personal training, whatever it is exactly the same. As soon as you get really, what's the word? Not neglectful, but start taking for granted the fantastic clients you have and you stop putting in as much effort into them because they're always there. They're always awesome. They never complain. They do the work, yada, yada, yada. As soon as you start taking that for granted, that is when it'll get taken away from you. That is when things will start happening. Even if that client doesn't go anywhere straight away, other shit will come up. You will suddenly get an influx of time wasters or people who really don't want to change or whatever. You will suddenly, everyone will get sick all at once or whatever. Like, this isn't coincidence. Sometimes, yes, it's the universe just testing your resolve. That's fair enough. That does happen. And it happens a lot, especially whenever you're up-leveling, whenever you're growing in any way. This will happen. The universe will test you. But most of the time, it's purely because you've stopped being grateful for the awesome stuff in your life that you asked for in the first place, right? You said, I want this amazing client. I want them to be like this. Oh, sorry, talking about stuff. And then you've got them. They're right there and you're ignoring them. You're letting them go. You're letting them get neglected. And voila, that is how you lose it. And that is how you end up with all the shit clients and the shit business and everything that you hate, right? So this just, well, I don't even know to go to the toilet anymore. I'm all worked up. And this is exactly what I was talking about is just if you're going to neglect this, if you're going to stop appreciating the amazing stuff that you have, which is what you want, you're going to lose it and you're going to get crap instead. So having that gratitude, and let me bring back to the client that I was talking about just before. There is not a week that I don't spend extra time thinking about planning his sessions or making sure that during the session I am so switched on, I am so everything. Not that I'm not in any other sessions, but you get encouraged, right? You respond to the way people are around you. So when someone is giving you that much energy and that much gratitude back, you can't help but reciprocate. That is just what happens. And obviously I put in 100%, 110% and 20%. Are we back? I think so. All right. I'm hoping that didn't cut out too much. Wi-Fi just lost it again. Hoping that didn't cut out too much. Let me backtrack just a tiny bit. So as soon as you stop being grateful for that, and as soon as you start kind of going, oh, everything's tough, I can't be bothered, again, gratitude will bring you more of the same. And focus, whatever you focus on, will bring you more of the same as well. So as soon as you stop the appreciation of everything that you already have and that you want to expand, that's going to start diminishing real quick. And you won't even notice it at first because it'll be a little thing that slips up. And then before you know it, you've had a really crap week and then you've had a crap month and you haven't even realized. And then it'll hit you and you'll be like, oh, what the hell happened? I don't know. Yeah, you do know. You do know. It was all in here, right? It was all to do with letting slip the stuff that you want. It gets really easy sometimes when things get awesome and things pick up really fast. It's really easy to just let it go and forget about it and kind of become complacent, right? And then the little crap sort of starts finding its way in and you don't realize it. So by practicing that gratitude, that appreciation every single day, by making sure that every time you're working with your ideal client or you're doing whatever it is that you really, really want to do and you're loving it, appreciate the hell out of it. Don't let it slip by. Don't become complacent and, oh, this sucks and, oh, yeah, this is good. No. if this is just good for you, if this isn't absolutely making you just jump up and down with joy, and also sit calmly with joy, that's fine. You don't need to be like rah, rah, rah 24/7. If this isn't making you feel amazing, then you're probably not doing it. You're probably telling yourself that this is what you really want, but you don't. And a lot of people do that. A lot, myself included. I've done this for years. Told myself I want this, I want that, or because I thought I wanted it and I didn't. And surprise, surprise, I didn't appreciate it and it stopped coming and I didn't realize it. I didn't miss it because, hey, I didn't want it in the first place, right? But the stuff that you do want, it's also really easy to become complacent and to stop appreciating it and to become neglectful. And that's when it will get taken from you. And this applies not just in business. Obviously, this is what I talk about a lot, is creating, your ideal life, your dream life. But this, business is a big part of it because I think everybody has a gift that they really need to be able to express with the world and share with the world. We all have a way to make this place better. But it doesn't just come down to that. It comes down to your relationships. Absolutely the same thing. I'm going to venture to say, if 95% of the divorces that are out there, if the couple had taken the time to appreciate what they had before it all dwindled away, before one of them found someone else, before the spark was gone, if they made an effort every day, multiple times a day, not just every day, multiple times a day, to appreciate each other, to make this better, their relationship wouldn't be in a divorce. And that's just the truth of it. I mean, people get shocked when I talk about the habits, and I call them habits, but they're chosen habits. They're stuff that we love to do, of my husband and I, right? So we have a lot of habits in place. Oh my God, this is completely gone off tangents now here, but this is valuable stuff. If you are looking to have a fantastic relationship that absolutely makes you feel amazing day in, day out, listen up, right? So that we have, so many little things, and a lot of it is routine stuff, about times that we send each other a message, times that we talk during the day, and little things like the way, when we go to sleep, things that happen, and all that kind of stuff. When we wake up, all this kind of, we have so many little routines and habits that make sure that we know and we appreciate each other every single day. And it's not a fear-based thing. Of course, I am scared to death of ever losing my. That would be my greatest fear realized. But it's not a fear-based thing that, what happens if I don't tell him I love him as the last thing he hears and then something happens, right? It's not that. It's making sure that this relationship is appreciated and keeps growing and keeps getting better all the time. If you've ever heard the saying that there is no such thing as standing still or upholding or keeping the status quo, you're either growing or you're decreasing, it is 100% true. Keeping the same thing in a world that is moving forward so fast, if you're just maintaining, you are actually going backwards because the world is getting so far out in front of you. And this relates to your relationships, to your career, to everything, your spiritual, everything like that. If you're not growing, if you're not expanding in some way, you are actually going behind. You're not maintaining. Sorry, not sorry. So same thing with your relationship. You can't just go, oh, well, this is kind of what we did for the last couple of years, so I'm just going to keep doing that. And just hope for the best. And then hope that that's going to be enough. That's not maintaining. That's going downhill. That's slowly killing that relationship. You need to put in some effort. And you need to put in some gratitude and some appreciation for what you want. If you love the relationship, if you love what you have, put in that effort. If you love your business, if you love your clients, value and appreciate and have gratitude for the amazing clients that you do have. This is hard. I know this is hard especially when you're starting out. Or when you're restarting, for example, you've moved locations or something and you're having to find a new client base, whatever it is. This can be really hard, and I absolutely get that. I've been there. I am there. However, not appreciating the great clients that you have is not going to get you there any faster. Expanding on that is how it is going to get faster. The moment you take your foot off the pedal and you stop that appreciation, things will start to go downhill. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to mean a constant rah, 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 crazy go, go, go appreciation. It means not taking them for granted. It means putting the time and the effort and even just the thought to make this relationship work. Because if you're doing what you're called to do, what you know deep down, this is exactly where you're meant to be, this is exactly who you're meant to help, then it should make you feel awesome to be grateful for these people being in your life, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there because I think I've gone off a tangent, as I usually do. That's totally normal. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I will see you guys soon. All right, bye. How do I finish this? All right, bye.